The All Blacks are gearing up for their Bledisloe Cup clash against the Wallabies, but there's a nagging issue that Cody Taylor, the team's veteran hooker, believes is holding them back. Despite a few competitive showings, New Zealand has only managed 1 win out of 4 in the Rugby Championship so far. They've had some tough losses, including a home defeat to Argentina and a series loss against the Springboks in South Africa. If you are a fan of the All Blacks, write "Go All Blacks" in the comments and subscribe to the channel. Taylor highlights that while the All Blacks are creating plenty of opportunities, their Achilles heel has been finishing them. He admits that this recurring issue has been a common theme in recent reviews. Even though the team has played some exciting rugby and been competitive against top-tier teams like South Africa, there's a clear need for improvement in capitalizing on scoring chances, particularly in the crucial moments towards the end of matches. Taylor's reflections reveal that there's more work to be done despite some positive aspects, like their response to the physical challenge posed by the Springboks. He acknowledges that while there have been improvements, especially in areas like the set piece, the team must continue to evolve and seize every opportunity on the field. Taylor, being one of the more seasoned members of the squad, feels a strong sense of responsibility to lead by example and help guide the younger players through these challenging times. The pressure is undoubtedly on Scott Robertson, as the All Blacks head coach has faced 3 defeats in 7 matches. As the team prepares for their upcoming matches against the Wallabies, it's clear that they need to address their finishing issues and build on the positives from their recent performances. If you enjoyed this update and want to stay in the loop with all things All Blacks, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss out on the latest news and insights. We'd love to hear what you think about the current state of the All Blacks and their upcoming fixtures. Do you think they can turn things around and get back to their winning ways? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Second news. Both teams have had a tough season so far, each winning just 1 match and losing 3. Australia is struggling with just 4 points, while New Zealand is slightly better off with 7 points. At the top of the table, South Africa is leading with 18 points and Argentina is in second place, 10 points behind. This weekend's match in Sydney is crucial for Australia, as they aim to win the Bledisloe Cup for the first time since 2002. It's clear that the Wallabies need a win to end their long-standing cup drought. Despite their slow start, Wright believes the All Blacks are still a formidable force. He pointed out that the All Blacks face tough competition from the World Cup champions, and although they lost, he doesn't think their aura is diminished. According to Wright, the All Blacks are still one of the top 2 nations in the world, and he expects them to come out strong. It's evident he respects their resilience and skill, even if they've faced some recent setbacks. Wright is gearing up to return to the Wallabies lineup after recovering from an ankle injury, which kept him out of their heavy defeat to Los Pumas. He and the rest of the Wallabies are determined to turn things around and deliver a better performance against New Zealand. Wright mentioned that the team is focused on making amends for their recent poor showing and that they're all eager to prove themselves. Before we wrap up, if you love keeping up with All Blacks news and want to catch all the latest updates, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss out. So, here's the deal. Cody Taylor, while satisfied with the overall direction the team is taking, has highlighted a critical area where the All Blacks are faltering. With just 1 win out of 4 in the Rugby Championship so far, and losses to both Argentina and South Africa, Taylor points out that the problem isn't the effort or strategy, but rather the inability to finish opportunities. Taylor noted, "We're creating a lot of opportunities. It's just a matter of finishing them." He believes that the All Blacks need to be more clinical, especially towards the end of games. The losses to the Springboks, though competitive, revealed areas where New Zealand could improve. Taylor acknowledges the need for the team to be sharper and more effective with their chances. He respects South Africa's ability to win test matches, but is confident in the All Blacks' potential to play an exciting and effective brand of rugby. Taylor, one of the more seasoned players, also emphasizes the responsibility he feels to lead by example and guide the younger players. He understands that despite the setbacks, there's still significant potential in the team. His leadership will be crucial as they prepare for the upcoming Bledisloe Cup matches against the Wallabies. In summary, Cody Taylor has shed light on the All Blacks' current struggle, their inability to convert chances into points. Despite strong performances, especially against the Springboks. New Zealand needs to be more precise in capitalizing on opportunities. Taylor's insights highlight both the challenges and the potential of the team as they head into the Bledisloe Cup. Third news. Split with the All Blacks Haka and Springbok Ox-Ench. Springboks prop Ox-Ench believes that South African supporters did not understand the significance of the Haka during New Zealand's recent tour. The first test between the two sides got off to a bad start when an ill-timed flyover disrupted the war dance before the clash in Johannesburg. Boks fans also sang Ol Ol while Field Blacks were performing the Haka in an act which has been branded disrespectful. SA Rugby also reached out to apologize, describing the pre-game events as highly regrettable. The whole furor seemed to have an impact, however, as the crowd fell silent ahead of the Springboks' 18-12 triumph in Cape Town. I know South Africans can be very emotional, and when they love something they love it with their entire being. Cheadle IOL. For me, I've been an AB's All Blacks fan for so long. I actually understand what it means for the All Blacks to perform a Haka. I know the significance of it. For me, it was them maybe not understanding the New Zealand tradition, or why people actually do a Haka. Officials need the uppercut. All Blacks respond to Haka saga after Springbok's apology. Ench started both games against the All Blacks as the Springboks took their winning run against New Zealand to a stunning 4 successive matches. I haven't fully digested it yet, but it's something epic. Even as a kid, I knew you don't just do that, it takes a special effort, the prop added. It continues what has been a special era for South African rugby. They have achieved plenty on the field, winning back-to-back World Cups, and have inspired people off it, providing a real uniting presence for the country. It's amazing. Hopefully it means that people are changing their mindset from how the old South Africa used to be and actually working together, seeing each other as countrymen and brothers and sisters instead of seeing something else. Ench said, "We are seeing a person for their character and actually getting to know someone, and not just having a preconceived idea, looking past the stereotypes. That's something I hope to inspire South Africans to go out and reach their goals. They don't have to play rugby to be considered the best at what they do. So I hope as the Springboks we inspire them to go out there and be the best versions of what they can be." Read more. Why the All Blacks prayed before the Haka and wore armbands against the Springboks. A look at how the Sharks could line up following the signing of Siya Kolisi. This week's law discussion centers around Sam Cane's scrum penalty against the Springboks. Our Springboks player ratings from the win over the All Blacks in Cape Town. The Springboks and All Blacks collide at DHL Stadium in Cape Town as Rassie Erasmus charges close in on the Rugby Championship title.